Hey y'all, it's Nisha here and welcome to today's video. The setting is a little bit different. We're in my living room, we're on my couch. Excuse these pillows. The couch, love, beautiful. Pillowcases, ugly. We're gonna switch them out. But yes, I'm coming to y'all with like a life update Q&A. I asked recently here on YouTube and also on Instagram if y'all had any questions to just go ahead and leave those questions for me, and I was going to address them in this video. Y'all, Q4 of 2022 was a doozy. I had a really good year in 2022. I feel like the devil was like, we gotta come mess with her before the year's over. Ooh, child, like a lot of things went on. I'm gonna get into some of those things in this video, not into too much detail because I do feel like some things I should just keep private, but in enough detail so that y'all can understand what I went through, and hopefully it could be like a testimony or I don't know, some inspiration. A lot of times, you know, we go through things and sometimes we just need a little bit of inspiration, a little bit of motivation to keep pushing, and so hopefully I could be that for you all. I don't know, but we're gonna get into some details of some things that went on and of course answer y'all's questions. Also, if you didn't notice, your girl got a silk press. I don't know, I was itching for a silk press and I haven't done one since December of 2021. Yeah, December 2021, so a little bit over a year, and my hair has grown so freaking much. I love it. I love it. Before we get into this video, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and while you're at it, go ahead and hit that notification bell. I post new videos twice a week, so if you're subscribed, you don't hit that notification bell, then you won't miss another upload from me. So let's just go ahead and get into this life update Q&A. Apologies for the lighting changing. I'm actually in front of my window and it's literally super early in the morning because I'm trying to film this video before I go to church and film this video so that it can like go out today. So it's real early. The sun is still trying to come up, so excuse the lighting. But I got plenty of questions from you all, and there are two main topics y'all want to know about. Number one is the move. Number two is me and my babe. Me and my man. Y'all wanted to know about those things. So a lot of y'all were saying congratulations on your new house, and I kind of felt like a fraud because I did not buy a house. That was the plan for 2022, but unfortunately I was playing games in 2022 and I didn't meet my financial goals. Of course I did save money, but I didn't save as much money as I wanted for a down payment for a house. I still have a little bit of ways to go, and that's totally fine because early 2022, pretty much 2021, 2022, the housing market was all over the place. It was definitely it was definitely a seller's market. Buying a house was difficult. I had friends who were in the process of buying houses. The whole process was stressful. They got their house, but just hearing about it unfortunately scared me a little bit. So not only did I not have my down payment ready, I also was just nervous. It's a lot of work and I wasn't sure if I was ready for that. It was probably just my inner self talking myself out of doing something. But anyway, so I didn't get a chance to buy a house. I am in a house though. I'm renting a house, and that kind of came out of nowhere, and this is where the story comes in. So many of y'all know I was living at home with my mom to save money. My roommate, I was living in Sandy Springs for about 4 years with a really good friend of mine. We were roommates for 4 years. Then her boyfriend moved down here, to now husband. Let me get that right. Her boyfriend, now husband, moved down here. So of course they were gonna live together. So our lease was up and I had option of finding a place myself or moving home. I opted to move home so that I could, you know, be with my mom and then also save some money. I was saving money and I was living at home in peace. Then a particular family member, I'm not gonna get into details of who it is, but a particular family member, for certain reasons I'm also not gonna get into details, had to move to my mom's house. Me and this person, I do not like them. I'm not the type of person to just really not like people. And if I don't like someone, then I can still like be around them. I don't mind that, but this particular family member, I don't want to be around them. And thankfully they don't come around a lot in the first place, and so I've been spared, but I don't like being around them. And I was told that this person's going to move to my mother's house where I'm currently living, and I was like, oh no. And also I was told the morning of, so that person was supposed to move in that evening. I was told that same morning. I had no idea. So obviously I'm in a panic because I'm like, I'm gonna be uncomfortable. I don't like this person. I don't wanna be around this person. And although some other family members didn't fully understand why, I had to do what was right for me, and I had to leave. I had to go. And I didn't really have much time to figure out where I was going, but shout out to my sister. She saved the day. She was like, you can come stay with me. And I moved and stayed with her. And that's also why y'all didn't really see many videos kind of the last part of 2022, is because when I found out, I only had enough time to just grab stuff and go. I just had a suitcase and like my laptops for like work and my personal laptops, and that's really like all I had. All of my equipment, my hair products, all of that was still back at my mom's house. So that's also another reason why y'all didn't get content. All my stuff was in a whole nother place. Your girl was stressed. I was stressed, and so I just didn't have the energy to film videos. So I'm living at my sister's house, right, with her, trying to figure things out. And it's funny because my sister was actually also moving at the time. Her and her fiance got a house built, and it was just finishing up around the same time, and they were getting ready to move in it. And for a while she had been playing like, oh, you should rent my house, because she wasn't gonna sell it. She was going to rent it out, make some additional income, right? And I was like, no, like I'm gonna be in a house by the time you move, like, no. And then look, it's funny how God works, right? I was like, no. And then what was a option turned out to be the option. So I am renting my sister's house right now. It is a lot of space. It's 4 bedrooms with a 5th potential bedroom. That's like an office space / bedroom, whatever you want to do. I'm probably gonna make it an office space. But yeah, so I'm renting out my sister's house. And when I tell you, I have peace of mind that I know if I would have stayed, I wouldn't have had. I don't regret anything. And in fact, me and this person had an altercation, which I didn't mean for it to be an altercation. Basically, the person did something to make me upset. Right then and there, when I was upset, it would have been an altercation. I would have came in for a fight. But I let some days pass. I talked to my therapist. I do go to therapy, which I'll kind of touch on later in the video. I went to my therapist and really calmed down, and I really was like, okay, at the end of the day, this person is still a family member. Let's see, because back in the day when I was younger, me and this family member, we were tight. We were really close. So I was kind of looking at our relationship in the past and thinking that, you know, maybe we can work towards that. But this person, even though I wanted to fight, but then I, you know, put my feelings aside and really just work through my feelings and wanted to come in to like kind of resolve our issue. Even though I went in that way, that person came in for a fight. It was a conflict, okay? It was a lot going on, and after that exchange between me and that person, I was like, you did the right thing. You did the right thing. You got out, and I'm really proud of myself. Growing up, I was like a very timid person. Didn't really stand up for myself, didn't really speak out for myself, but as I get older, I'm like, I do not care. I'm speaking out for myself. I don't care whose feelings are hurt. That's why I moved. That's all the details I'm gonna give y'all. I honestly want to drag this person and exploit them and give all their information. Trust me, there's a part of me that wants to so bad, but not out of respect for this person, because I've lost all respect for this person. Not out of respect for them, but out of respect for my mother, who is kind enough to let this person in her home, and out of respect of this person's mother, who I love. I'm not going to speak on it. But if I gave the same energy that that person puts out, I would exploit them because they exploit everything on social media, and I could easily do the same, but I'm not going to. And that's all I'm gonna say about that situation, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. At the end of the day, I say all this to say is do whatever it takes to protect your peace, okay? Nobody's going to look out for you like you do. Of course, there's people that love you, family that love you, friends that love you, but you have to do what you think is right to protect your peace. Because when I tell y'all, I've been so peaceful here, and also because it's my sister's house, and I used to stay here when I was in college during summers when I interned, because she's relatively close to Atlanta, so I'm relatively close to Atlanta, and that's where I was interning. There's some familiarity here. This feels like home, but it's also different because we've painted and we've done different things to make it like improved and new. But there's familiarity here, and like we feel like home. This feels like home. So second thing is about BAE. Y'all are asking about my boyfriend Nickinson. Shout out to all my Haitians. Of course I love you all, but shout out to all my Haitians. My baby's Haitian. Let me know down below if you're Haitian. Just let me know. We're working on getting together. We may already be together. We may not. Kind of saving those details for another video. Y'all will get details of that very soon. The only thing that I can say is that we're still together. We still love each other. That is my man. I love him so much. He's amazing. He has been my peace through this whole entire situation. He's my peace through every single situation that I've dealt with, even when we were friends. He's always been a listening ear, person that I can confide in, the person that I can just be 100% honest with. So I love him for that. And hey babe, if you're watching, all I can say really is immigration is awful. I'm not giving y'all too many details because I've kind of been letting your minds wonder as whether I'm moving to him, he's moving to me, or are we finding a neutral location, a neutral country to live in? I don't know. I'll let y'all know in a video coming up very soon. Either way, immigration is involved, right? Whether I go to him, he goes to me, we go somewhere else, immigration is involved, and immigration is it's a task and a half. So I see all my people who have immigrated to the US or immigrated to another country. It's not for the faint of heart. It's a lot of paperwork, it's money, it's time, it's a lot. But I promise I will give y'all details very well. I'm crossing my fingers soon. But those were the two main questions that y'all had. There's some other questions that I'm gonna get into. I'm gonna keep going into more of like the personal things, and then we'll move into like hair related, because of course this is a hair channel, so y'all have hair related questions that y'all have. So one of the questions is, what are you looking forward to doing more and or even less of this year? What I'm looking forward to doing more, number one, is learning Creole. Haitian Creole specifically, because I know there's a bunch of different types of Creole. I started Duolingo last year and I've been learning some Creole. I'm building up my vocabulary. I really need to work on speaking and also listening skills. Those are the things that I really need to work on. But map apprend Creole. My accent ain't great, but map apprend Creole. Map essayer. Map essayer. Map essayer. Okay, I'm trying, okay? But I really think it's important because I would love for our children to be bilingual, and also Nickinson's mom speaks Creole. She doesn't really speak too much English, and so I want to learn and I want to be able to talk to her. And I think Creole is just such a beautiful language. When you think of the history of Haiti, and it's the first Black free nation, this is a language of Black people. English ain't a language of Black people, okay? This came from Europe, okay? But like Creole is a Black language, and so I just think that's so cool. So that's one thing that I want to do more of, is learning Creole. I do want to travel more. I want to do, of course, I'm all for international trips, but I do want to do more domestic trips and just see more of the US. The US is beautiful. It's a beautiful country, and I want to see more of it. I want to read more books. 2019, 2020, I was reading books. Even into 2021, I was reading books. But then when I moved back home, I put all my books in storage, and so I haven't read. So I'm really looking forward to getting to that. I'm looking forward to cooking more, because as far as restaurants and stuff, I'm not really close to restaurants. All that's over here is Chick-fil-A and Chipotle, and although I love both, I can't eat those every day. So I'm really having to cook more for myself. So I'm excited to learn new dishes. I'm excited to like dabble into some Haitian cuisine and cooking that as well. So if y'all have any pointers, any recipes, let me know. Not just Haitian dishes, but any other dishes as well. And I eat everything. Well, I don't eat everything, but I'm not like a vegetarian, I'm not vegan, I'm not gluten-free, I'm not a pescatarian. I eat meat, so don't hold back. What I'm trying to do less of, which is a work in progress, is procrastinating and worrying. Those are, and doubting myself. Those three: worrying, doubting myself, procrastinating. Those are the three things that I'm trying to do less in 2023. So how are you expanding your personal growth and development beyond your social media presence this year? So kind of what I mentioned before, reading more, gaining more knowledge, learning a new language. I feel that also helps exercise the brain, and it's also going to help me in my relationships. It's going to help me in relationships with Dickinson's family. You know, especially his mom. I want to build a really good relationship with her. She is so sweet. I love her so much, and we haven't really exchanged too many words with each other. But I can feel her spirit, and she's just an amazing person. So I would love to be able to speak more with her. I am a Christian, and so I want to get more deep in my walk with God and depend on Him more. Again, not worrying. If you believe in God, if you're a Christian, if you're Muslim, if you're Jewish, we're not supposed to worry. We're supposed to have faith in God, and it's hard because we're human. I'm trying to really get into a good routine in order to add all of those elements into my life. Adding reading, adding work and social media, learning Creole, and also working out. I need to get back into working out, y'all. It's, again, the move has knocked me off my workout schedule, but we're gonna get back to it soon. As soon as I'm ready to get rid of this straight hair, we're getting into the workout routine. So that's really how I see myself expanding this year. Those are part of my goals. Also saving more money to realize my dreams, my home ownership dreams. So those are the things that I'm working on to really just expand my growth and my development. So it says, I know you just moved into your new place, but was wondering if you were planning on moving to a different city or staying in Georgia. Again, that is kind of up in the air. It relates back to me and Dickinson and our plans. So don't want to give too many details. But if I were to move somewhere else in the US, I would probably move to Texas. I'm a Southern girl. I like the heat. Ain't nothing like Southern hospitality. So I would probably stay in the South, and I would go to Texas. Why? I don't know. Maybe because Beyonce and Megan Thee Stallion are from Texas. I don't know. But anyways, it would probably be Texas. I would like to move to Florida, but y'all got hurricanes, and that's scary. How do you get over haters? Because they be everywhere these days. So it's funny because in my day-to-day life, I don't really come in contact with haters, or at least like I don't feel like I do. Maybe they hate in secretively and I just haven't caught on. But in my personal life, I don't really have too many haters. But you know, on social media, the haters come out the woodwork because they be cyber bullies. They be really tough behind a keyboard and not face to face. So I just ignore them. The way that I grew up, this may be your experience as well for those of you who grew up in Black families, whether it's Caribbean, whether it's African families, whether it's Black American families. Black families ain't for the faint of heart, okay? I get roasted and have been roasted by family members on the daily. So I've built somewhat of a tough skin. Not really. I'm still very soft, and I still can cry at the drop of a hat if it really gets to me. A lot of the things that people say here on the internet about me are things that I've heard from my own family members before, and so I'm just like, can you be creative? Can you come up with something else that I haven't heard? My voice. I already know I don't have a voice for radio. It's okay, but I'm still gonna get up on here and talk to this camera. I'm still gonna get on Instagram and talk to y'all. So try something else. My teeth, my overbite, underbite, the what are they called? The fillings that I have in my teeth, because I'm a 90s baby, and back then they were doing like the silver fillings, and then now they've upgraded to the fillings that look like your teeth. Like, I've heard it all. At this point, you just gotta like let it roll off your shoulders. Sometimes I do get angry and I will like snap back on some of the haters here on social media, but at the same time, that takes energy, so don't waste your energy. Are you and Bae planning y'all's wedding? Also, have either one of y'all moved? So again, that is for another video. What is your profession? What are the cons about your job? So I'm assuming this is my like 9-to-5 job. So my profession is, I am an accountant. That's what I went to school for. I got my bachelor's and master's of accounting at the University of Georgia. Go Dogs. If you've been on my Instagram, you probably are sick of me talking about UGA because we just won back-to-back national championships, okay? I started off in the audit realm. So I used to work at Deloitte. I worked there for 4 years at Deloitte doing public auditing, and I hated it. It was awful. You work 70-hour week. You're there from sunup to well after sundown. You eat 2 of 3 meals with your team. So if you don't like people on your team, that's too bad, because you're gonna be with them every day. You work weekends, and it's just a lot of work in a short amount of time, and I hated it. So then I moved into the nonprofit world. I started off at this particular organization. I'm not going to give y'all all the details because, you know, people out here be crazy. I know y'all aren't, but there's crazy people, so I don't want to give too many details. But I work at a not-for-profit, and I love it because I am combining 2 things that I'm passionate about. Accounting, because I ain't slave for 5 years and get 2 degrees and study for the CPA exam for nothing, okay? I get to combine that, and also giving back to the community. I get to combine the 2 together. And last year, I want to say, oh, it's almost been a year now. So last year around March, I got promoted to accounting manager. So that is what I do. So now I'm on the other side of the audit. I was the auditor, and now I'm being audited. And so that kind of helps me because I kind of know what type of support the auditors need. And sorry if this is technical and going over your head. Pros and cons. I've already kind of told you the pros, and it specifically has to do with the organization that I'm working for. The organization makes it worth it. The people that I work with are amazing. It's very diverse. And I love that at Deloitte, there was very little diversity. And I'm actually really cool with my coworkers. Like, I consider them friends. We hang out outside of work. Those are the pros. The cons is that I have to work. I am a pretty princess and I shouldn't be working, but no. The cons are, you know, there could be a lot of projects going on at one time and you have to prioritize your time. Also, this time of year is really busy for us because we're closing out 2022, which takes some time. And then as soon as we get done closing out 2022, we go into the audit, where they're making sure that we closed out 2022 correctly and we're not lying and saying that we got all this revenue when we really don't. Those are the pros and cons of my job. So are you a reader? If so, what are your favorite genres? So I was a reader, getting back into reading. My favorite genres would have to be self-help. I love me a good self-help book. I do like autobiographies as well, or biographies. If I'm interested in the person, it has to be an interesting person. If I don't care about the person, I'm not gonna read their biography or autobiography. I do like fiction. I do like kind of your romance novels, but not like mushy-gushy romance novels. I do like to read a lot from Black authors as well. But if y'all have any recommendations, especially books that have come out within the past couple of years, let me know. Because like I said, I took a break from reading because all my books were in storage. If you have any recommendations, definitely leave them down below. Are you still going to make a YouTube couples page? You mentioned it before, just curious. So that is a work in progress. We actually filmed a couple of videos a while back that I just haven't had the chance to edit. So that is my goal within January, is to at least get up one of those videos in January and then release the others. Hopefully a couple's YouTube channel is coming out soon. Also thinking about doing a couple's Instagram page as well. So once those things are like officially out, I'll give y'all more details about it. Also, last personal question is, how many kids do me and BAE want to have? So I wanted to have 5, but this is when I was younger, and as I get older, I knock off the kid because your girl's about to be 31 next month. Crazy. So right now I'm at 3 kids. Now let's get into hair related questions. So are any brands catching your eye as of late? To be quite honest, not really, and I kind of mentioned this in my what's new and natural hair release video, which if you haven't seen that, I'll go ahead and link it up in the cards for you. But I don't know, I haven't really seen anything super innovative or just like a collection or products that I'm just like, oh my gosh, I have to have those things. I'm hoping that 2023 will lead to some bangers. I'm hoping and praying, but basically nothing has really been catching my eye as of late. What about y'all? Have y'all seen anything catch your eye as of late? Okay, so my question is, how do you feel about the whole MIELLE debacle, and do you feel it's going the same way as Shea Moisture? I absolutely see them going in the same direction as Shea Moisture. So for those of you who aren't familiar, MIELLE just sold to P&G, so they're no longer Black owned. P&G is like Procter & Gamble, and they own brands like Tide. They just own a lot of brands, a lot of hair care brands for, you know, the less melanated folks out there, and body and just household items. So yeah, they were recently bought, and a lot of times when we see Black owned brands getting bought, sometimes formulas change. A lot of times the formulas change and our favorite products don't work for us anymore. I already wasn't really supporting MIELLE anyways, due to other reasons. They claim that the formulas aren't going to change, but we'll see. I haven't really heard a brand claim that the formulas aren't going to change, but I know that like Main Choice, the Main Choice is the brand that really hurt me the most. The Main Choice had my favorite. I don't know, we'll see. My thing is, if you love MIELLE and the products have been working for you and the formula doesn't change, and they still work for you, continue to buy it. But there's plenty of other Black owned businesses to support, and you can see them on my channel. I use a lot of Black owned brands, so if you're looking for any recommendations, just let me know down below in the comment section, and I can give you some recommendations. I'm not surprised, but as far as the formula change, that's what I'm really curious about. Do you ever think about locking or bleaching your hair? I love locks. Locks are beautiful. I be doing the faux locks myself, but I don't think I would ever lock my hair because I truly am in love with my actual curl, like my curl patterns, like my curl. Anytime I do a hairstyle where I don't see my curls, I miss my curls and I'm like ready to go back to my curly hair. So for that reason, I wouldn't lock my hair, but locks are beautiful. They're super versatile. I know a lot of people think that when you lock your hair, you're kind of stuck to one hairstyle, but that's not it at all. Locks are super versatile. I've just seen so many ways you can wear them, so many different hairstyles, so love them, but not for me. And then would I bleach my hair? I am scared of dye. I've never dyed my hair. I play in temporary color with my little Gemini Naturals gels and things like that, so I would never bleach my hair. I might dye my hair jet black. I just love jet black hair, and I don't know if y'all can see all these grays coming in, but I used to be like, oh no, I'm gonna embrace my gray hair. Now that I have so many, I'm very tempted to dye my hair black. So wouldn't bleach, but may potentially dye my hair. What would be your top 3 favorite products? So is this just hair products? Is this beauty products? Is this overall? I think I can do different categories. So as far as hair products right now, what have I been using a lot of lately? Because my hair has been going through it with a dry air, I would definitely say Miche Beauty Deep Conditioners, and I'm putting that as one product. Mainly the Indulge Deep Conditioner and the Peaches and Cream Deep Conditioner. Super moisturizing. My hair has been needing it because my hair has been dry. Second would have to be Negas Banda Cheve Pre-Poo Are you surprised? And then the third would have to be, I would say third would have to be the HH Cosmetics multi-purpose oil, multi-use oil. I'm probably butchering the name. Love that oil. I use it for everything. Use it for pre-pooing, use it for deep conditioning, using it for the LOC method, for my twist outs and braid outs. I love that oil. As far as body products go, I would have to say the First Aid Beauty KP Bump Eraser. I've been talking about that stuff ever since I first got it. It is amazing. It's really helped with my back knee and my chest acne. So if you have any acne, any bumps on your body, definitely use that. I believe it has salicylic acid in there, which really helps to clear your pores. There's it's a Natrium. I think it's a brand called Natrium. If I'm butchering it, you will see the product right here. It's their body wash. The body wash has salicylic acid as well. It is fragrance free, and I believe that in combination with the KP Bump Eraser has really helped again with my body acne. My skin has been so smooth, so clear. I haven't had any breakouts on my body, so that's good. And then the last body product would have to be the Keys Soul Care Body Oil. Super drying this winter. My skin has been needing some extra umph to it, so that body oil has really helped lock in moisture in my body. For skincare, it would have to be the You to the People Mandelic Toner Exfoliant thing. Again, I will have the picture up here somewhere because I can't remember the name. Love that stuff. Then my vitamin C serum that I use from Urban Skin RX to be exact. Love that. It's really helped to even my skin tone, help to fade dark marks. And then I've also been loving the Skin Fix Triple Moisture. I don't know none of the names. I should have brought the products down here. Triple Moisture Moisturizer. Again, we'll have another picture of it here. If you have dry skin, even if you're typically an oily girl, but you're experiencing dry skin because of the weather change, try that out. What are your thoughts on the new pattern hair dryer? Oh, sorry, this actually was a hair related question. It looks beautiful. The nude, like when I first saw the picture, I was like, oh my gosh, this is freaking gorgeous. I love it. Typically, you know, pattern don't do it for me, but this dryer, it does something for me until I saw the attachments. Now the attachments look good except for the comb, and I guess it's like a brush comb attachment. They look weird. The wide tooth comb, the combs are like going in and it just looks weird. I'm just not sure how that's gonna do on curly hair. You know, our hair is already fragile. Our hair already be wanting to break as it is. So anything that looks weird, I just feel like it's going to rip out your hair. Also, the other attachment that looks like a brush / comb attachment with the fine teeth, that also looks like it's going to rip out all your hair. I'm not for brush attachments to begin with, so I know a lot of people love like the Revlon like brush blow dryer, like the round brush blow dryer, power brush blow dryer, and if it works for you, you know, I'm not trying to knock you at all, keep using it, but I don't know, just for me and my hair, I'm afraid to use those things. I'm a wide tooth comb attachment girl all day when it comes to blow drying my hair. So those two attachments scare me. But if you're using it mainly to diffuse your hair, I think it looks like a bomb blow dryer. And had I not already spent my life savings on the Dyson, I probably would pick up that blow dryer. So it looks good. I just don't like two of the attachments, but the other attachments, they look good. The nude is just crisp and it's just beautiful and I love it. I think that is pretty much it for all of your questions and also my life update. We're getting some things together. The house is a mess, but we're slowly but surely getting there. But I appreciate y'all, you know, asking how I'm doing, also congratulating me on the house. And like I said, I was having like imposter syndrome because I didn't buy a house. You know, congratulations to me for getting out of an unhealthy, toxic situation, potentially unhealthy, toxic situation. That's what the congratulations are for. But I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. Again, thank you to all of y'all who asked questions, who were concerned, just wanting to know what was going on and all of that. I appreciate y'all. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you leave them down below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. And as always, I'm so grateful and thankful for each and every one of y'all watching. Oh, let me know if you want more like house decor type of videos. I do plan on bringing those to my channel, so let me know if that's something that you're interested. But yes, as always, I'm so grateful and thankful for each and every one of y'all watching, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye!